Hello and welcome to Common Sense. I am your host, William Ferguson. Tonight I would like to delve into united or divided. And I see with my eyes that the political factions in this country are doing just that, either dividing or uniting. And it seems as though the Democrats, the liberals, want to divide. They don't like Donald Trump. Why? I don't know. Is it because he's white? Is it because he's very wealthy? Why? I just don't understand. They can't say because it's of his beliefs or his past, because if we look at the beliefs and the past of Hillary Clinton, she is very, very bad as a person. And being a liberal, I see she would rather divide the country than unite it. Now, I say this about Hillary because she openly spoke to the people of the United States that she would fire coal miners and close coal mines. Now, that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever if you're running for president, because the president, you would think, would want to create jobs, lower taxes so that there can be more jobs created by companies. So why would you want to take jobs away? Division. I see that as a divisive thing to do by Hillary Clinton. And I see that Donald Trump, he says, I want to unite the country. And in fact, he has united the country. The stock market is up, jobs are up, things are going good. Now, we don't have too much control over North Korea. Kim Jong-un is a little off his rocker. He's not all together. Vladimir Putin. There were sanctions put on the Russians. And Vladimir, he responded. He said, okay, we're going to have to get the U.S. people out of here. Diplomats, whoever you are, we're going to have to get you out of here, because I don't agree with the sanctions that the United States has put on us. Now, that goes back to the Russian thing with the liberals. If President Trump was in cahoots with the Russians, why did he put sanctions on them? Is this some kind of dog and pony show? I don't think so. If it was, Putin would say, okay, so we got sanctions. Leave your people here. We'll deal with it. But he didn't. It angered Putin enough to have the people there out. He wants the Americans out. So they're leaving. Now, that is something completely different, okay? Because that's world peace and world politics, and it has nothing to do with uniting the United States. Now, if you look at Clinton, she gave the Russians nuclear material, uranium. Now, what do you do with uranium? Pretty much you build nuclear weapons with it. So, it would seem as though Hillary Clinton is more concerned with dividing the United States and uniting the United States with Russia than Trump is uniting the United States within itself. It's not going to work. Common sense says Unite for strength. Divide and you become weak. And I don't know why the mainstream media is still getting down on President Trump for nothing. They just don't want him in as president. I don't know if it's because he is attempting to unite the country and they want somebody to divide the country. I don't know. However, I do know that this Debbie Wasserman Schultz scandal that's going on, which is probably going to end her up in some very hot water. I didn't see anything on any other network other than Fox about that. Nothing. Not a word. And that is big stuff. Okay? She had a Pakistani in her employ, and he was arrested trying to flee the country because of bank fraud, and she fired him the day he got arrested, and she went to the police department and said, I want my laptop back, and threatened the police chief of the DC police with circumstances if she didn't get her laptop back. Now, that kind of puts another poker in the fire for Schultz, because it kind of says to that police chief, there's something on that laptop that can convict Debbie Wasserman Schultz, or it can convict her IT guy. Now, the mainstream media is still covering it up, but other media outlets aren't. They're opened up to it, and they are reporting it because the American people deserve to know what is going on in Washington, D.C. And when Donald Trump said he's going to drain the swamp, common sense says he's going to get rid of those who are attempting to divide the United States. So, common sense tells me Donald Trump is doing what he should be doing. He put a 4-star Marine Corps general in his White House, and immediately things are starting to change. He's not going to take any BS from anybody. They're going to get the White House straightened out, things are going to start flying straight, and America is going to be great again. If only the Democrats could use common sense. Thank you for watching, and I will have another one soon.